Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Rajiv Ratnashah and I head Center for Design and New Media at IIIT Delhi. I also head the Midas Lab at IIIT Delhi, which primarily focuses on multimodal analysis and solutions for real-world problems around us, such as multimodal fake news detection, multimodal information extraction, robust speech processing, and so on. Now I request my PhD students to describe their projects briefly.
My work lies in the intersection of computational social science and AI. My thesis is related to understanding online interactions and the effect they have in offline world. Some of examples of my work is understanding drug forum interactions and how they affect future drug consumption, how getting viral on the internet can change user behavior, and how online tools can help people build new habits.
I work in the area of multimodal knowledge graph embedding. Multimodal knowledge graphs are essentially knowledge bases consisting of entities as different modalities. We do different tasks on those knowledge graphs such as link prediction and query answer.
My research work is inspired by how children learn to speak. That is, first they imitate what they hear, and then as they progress, they ask questions like what is being said and how is it being said. Ultimately, they learn how to generate their own voice with the right content, that is what to say and how to say it.
I am working on a project with GS1 India. We are developing a model for retail products sold in India. We have developed data extraction algorithm for retail flyers, data compression algorithm, and data quality check algorithm.
Hi, I'm Richa Gupta and I try to look at challenges around inclusion and accessibility. So one of the projects that we are doing is design independent educational resources for students with visual impairment and blindness, wherein we are trying to add digital layer of information on print books or just one tactile graphic, so that the resource intensiveness of those material is reduced. So this project kind of uses augmented reality as well as ML-based gesture recognition to accomplish. So another project or problem which you're looking at is how complexity affects the perception of graphical information in students with visual impairment and blindness. So one of the research students who is supported by CDNM is working on this problem. We have already collected a first round of data and put a paper in one of the top conferences.
My area of research is in human-computer interaction, where I'm particularly exploring AR and VR and tangible interactions. One of the projects that we are currently involved in is Veer Gatha Museum, which is a museum that has been created in virtual reality. It showcases the story of India's brave soldiers and basically is an attempt to preserve India's military heritage and also raise awareness amongst people about the contribution of Indian Army. The museum currently displays the Paramveer Chakra bodies and the artillery that was used in the Kargil war. So people can basically, once the headset is worn, people are teleported into a different world altogether, where they can experience a museum which is there and they can walk through and get to know the stories of the brave soldiers. And they can also play with different artilleries and machine guns that are there.
So at IIIT Delhi, I head the Human-Machine Interaction Lab. The broader aim of our research at HMI is to create the adaptive and emotionally intelligent machines. We first try to understand the human behavior. We try to understand how humans express their emotions, how they interact in social settings. So using these insights, we try to create adaptive and novel interactions that we deploy in virtual agents, which could be embodied virtual agents, in social robots, in tangible interactions, or for example, haptic interfaces. We try to understand the implications of these interactions not only at the user experience level, but also we try to understand the ethical implications of it. So now we have some fascinating projects that are going on within these insights in our lab. So first I would like to hand over to understand our project on vertigo global.
Vertigo is a feeling of dizziness or the feeling that the world around you is spinning. We are working on two aspects. One is we are trying to make a low-cost pharyngeal device. This device will capture your eye movements and head movements, and doctor will be able to check these two movements together. Second aspect is we are trying to develop a ML algorithm. This algorithm will take your eye movement data and head movement data, and by combining these two data, it will classify if you have vertigo or not, and if you have vertigo, which kind of vertigo it is.
Our project includes the development of a deep learning model for the novel task of generating a talking avatar from a text prompt. So there are three modules. One is text to image. Here the user simply needs to give a short prompt for the visual characteristics of the avatar they wish to create, some content for the speech that they wish to create, and finally both of these outputs are fed into a talking face module.
वह अपने नए स्मार्टफोन की तलाश में थी और उसने बाजार में बहुत सारे विकल्प देखे.
Our model can also process cross-lingual text as well and generate appropriate natural sounding speech from it.
I would like to thank TCS Foundation for sponsoring Center for Design and New Media at IIIT Delhi.